Hello everyone, my name is Isaac Rico, and me and my partner will be arguing for the affirmative side on marijuana legalization. Our claim is that marijuana should be legal in all federal jurisdictions nationally. We are basing this off of Prop 64 in California, which legalizes marijuana for adults, to purchase by adults 21 and older. It also prohibits marijuana consumption in public and while driving, and it prohibits the sale to minors. There will also be provisions on licensing, labeling, advertising, testing, and control on marketing. And there will be a 50% tax and a tax on the amount that growers grow. There will the problems with marijuana being illegal right now are that there is a disparity in the criminal justice system. There is it prohibits or it limits the accessibility to of medical marijuana to certain patients in certain states. And it is an economic opportunity that is not touched in some states too. The reasons why these problems exist is since 1939 was banned and continued to stay banned through false information and mostly racism. In fact, according to Henry Onslinger, who was the director of the Bureau of Narcotics, came out with a statement saying that marijuana is an addictive drug that produces in its users insanity, criminality, and death. And according to John Ehrlichman, who works in the White House Domestic Affairs, who's a White House Domestic Affairs advisor, said that we knew that we couldn't make it illegal to be against the war or black, but by getting the public to associate hippies with marijuana and black people with heroin, we could raid their homes, disrupt their communities, and arrest their leaders, and vilify them night after night on the evening news. Did we know that we were lying about the drugs? Of course we did. But our plan to solve those problems is by legalizing it medically, decriminalizing it, and making it available for purchase. Our first supporting claim is that that marijuana legalization will be good for the economy. Our first point is that it creates jobs. According to the Washington Post, in 2015, the legalization of marijuana industry in Colorado created more than 18,000 new full-time jobs and garnered over $2.4 billion in economic activity, according to a first of its kind analysis of the economics of legal cannabis in the state. Our second point is that it has garnered economic revenue, as you also heard, but we're going to go into a little more into that. According to drugpolicy.org, the tax revenue from retail marijuana sales amounted to 40.9 billion, or not billion, million between January 14th and October 14th in Colorado. That is not including revenue from medical marijuana and licensing and fees. So you also get money just for being able to sell it too, not just selling it in general. Our second claim is that marijuana decriminalization will be good for society. Our first claim is that marijuana does not increase crime. According to drugpolicy.org, according to data released by the city of Denver, violent crimes and property crimes in Denver have decreased in 2014. Violent crimes in Denver went down by 22.2% in the first 11 months of 2014. So it doesn't really affect it, and it's not even really going down either. It's going down a little bit too. I mean, that's in the first 11 months. Also, marijuana criminalization has actually, as you heard earlier, targeted minorities. According to Lynn Lyman, who is speaker for Drug Policy Alliance, said that blacks are 4 times more likely to be arrested for marijuana possession. Latinos 2 times more likely, despite the fact that whites are whites use and sell marijuana at a higher rate. And it has medical. Second claim is that it has medical benefits. According to the BDC, is reduced nausea, symptoms of nausea in chemotherapy and other serious treatments. And according to also according to BBC, it has killed less people, or death rates have reduced 25% from overdoses on painkillers. Thank you.